how my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this morning? How you all doing? Welcome back to another day in a new video. Today was actually supposed to be a day where I was supposed to went out to seek employment. I did went out today and tried to apply for 2 jobs. It's just really sad because nowadays everybody wants you to go online and put a job, put an application in online. I told y'all that I mostly always go on Indeed anyway and submit an application. So I had tried 2 places, 2 hotels, because really, to be honest, here in Memphis don't really have that many opportunities. You all, like I say, everything. Far as work you're gonna get here is either a restaurant or somewhere working at a hotel. That's pretty much, yeah. But just either restaurant or working at a hotel or a restaurant. That's pretty much all. It's not that really many opportunities here in this city. So I'm just seeing that now. But I did went, like I say, and it's like customer service now just really just getting ridiculous. It's like people, like I say, people just you be nice as a customer. You come in, you greet people. It's like people just feel like you bothering, interrupting what they got going on when you just really trying to get yourself together and find out if they hiring. But one of the hotels I went to, the guest service agent gave me a email, so I just sent the email out to the manager. And that's another thing, not everybody understand English too well, so he really didn't understood what I was saying. So he kind of gave me the email on this piece of paper. So I just emailed the manager, so hopefully he contact me back. What else? And then the other place I went to was right next door from there. These actually 2 new hotels that just recently opened, probably like 2 years ago. They told me to go on. They didn't really even write down, because usually I'm so used to when you applying for jobs, you go on they either give you a business card. That's why I was taught when I was going through classes for seeking employment, is that, I always ask for a business card or something like that. Or even if the person that's assisting you with, they should, know to give you a business card with the website. I didn't even get a business card. I'm on Indeed, like I say, once again, trying to look up some stuff. But like these last 2 weeks, I have applied like 10 jobs on Indeed. So hopefully somebody called me back. Like I said, I'm trusting God, with this process. But yeah, it was raining outside when I went, because I was trying to apply for like maybe 2 more places, but it was just raining too bad. So yeah.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my.
Good morning. How my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this morning? How you all doing? Welcome back to another day in a new video. I'm sorry. I like every time I come into the video, I always have to put something on my lips or put lotion on my face. But hey. But welcome back. I was on a virtual call this morning. My virtual is actually 10:14 a.m. It's actually 10:14 a.m. this morning. I told y'all that I've been constantly applying for different positions on Indeed, different jobs, and so the meeting that I attended this morning at 8, I really thought the meeting was supposed to have been at 9:30, but I had got misunderstood. Misunderstood. So I had to hurry up and zoom in at 8 o'clock. 8:30. I was trying to, make my face up and look a little bit more presentable. But like I say, stuff happened. It is what it is. But to make a long story short, I ended up attending the meeting. It was virtual. So it's just some little things. It was a work from home position, because if you all been following me for quite some time, or if you just recently started following me, you all might have seen in a couple of my videos, my vlogs, that I've been documenting, you all know I've been trying to look for work from home jobs and stuff like that. But even though if something didn't come through from work from home, I'm still leaving that option where I could work, outside the house still. Because like I said, it's always, ways to make money. But my main focus was that I really wanted to, work from home. And so I was in the meeting, and I think some things that really shook me was kind of like because I didn't know there was like a government it probably like a government some type of government secretary position that I applied for, which I didn't know that I applied for this position because like I said, when I was on Indeed, I was just submitting anything that found interest to me and I read on, I was just clicking the button and then submitting my application or a resume. Cause like I said, I have a resume on Indeed already. So automatically when I apply for those positions, it go straight directly to the, employer who I'm applying, position that I'm applying for. I'm sorry, I can't get my words out, but yeah. So I attended the meeting. I was in the meeting for like maybe a good 30 minutes, I want to say. And then what really got me, okay, now I don't really have a computer. So they was in the meeting, the representative, she was mentioning on the call that you have to have like if you using your phone, it's going to be hard for you to really just like receive all the information they submit to you. So like I said, I was in there for 30 minutes and, I was still on my phone because I know a gentleman mentioned in the meeting that, he wanted to know would he still be able to attend the meeting even though he don't have a computer, because like I say, everybody don't, with the things that's, like I say, with all the expenses people got going on with their lives, or a lot of expenses, trying to manage their bills and stuff, it's kind of hard to just really have to go out and buy, um, products that you can't really afford right now. Like I say, only computer that I have, but it's more like a MacBook, but like I say, it's something that I have purchased for my daughter, and she really don't have to be on it that much herself. So it's not like one of them computers you use far as which I don't know if you use it for as business wise or not, but it's more like a little a Chromebook. I'm gonna say it like that, Chromebook. But anyway, the lady was like, you would have to have high speed internet. Cause like I say, I'm basically working from Wi-Fi. I've been using Wi-Fi now ever since, when my daughter, when the kids had to go back to school after the government shut down, and they was, they had to go to school virtually online. And at the time I was, they was giving out like free Wi. I mean, it was Wi-Fi a month, but it was for affordable price here in Memphis for students that at that time was going to school virtually. So the bill was like I said, runs $9.95 a month, which that's something very affordable for me because like I said, I can't afford cable no more. I used to have I used to have Comcast cable years ago. I had to stop it even when I was working at the time. It just cable have got expensive, and I feel like with all these new technology techniques they have, is making it more easier for people, with the Wi-Fi. And then some people, like even if people want to watch movies, they don't have to worry about just, watching a movie off of cable. But I'm just jumping out subject, but I'm sorry. But anyway, I don't know, I just enjoy talking to you all. But anyway, during the meeting, um, the lady was like, it failed to comply with certain information will lead to you not being able to get the job. So they was like real government, talking a little bit about the company, giving you a little introduction and stuff like that. So she had mentioned that they, credit check, it won't affect your we do a credit check and talking about payments, but then it won't affect your, role if you want to apply for the position. Then what really got me is when they saying if you have student loans, bankruptcies, it's like I feel like it's starting to get more personal. And then it had me wondering, like, is this really, a legit job, or is this something that I just applied for out of seeking for employment so bad that I just want a job right away, so I'm just apply for what I can. And so I think what really did it is when in the meeting, like I would say 2-3 minutes later after she presented like one slide, then they mentioned something about well, when you fill out the application, you will have to ask you questions about your mother's maiden name. And I'm like, mother's maiden name? I was saying to myself, long as I've been working a job, even if it was me applying for a position in person, like I said, it was my first experience, applying for the job on Indeed. and going through this virtual meeting. But y'all know I tell you I do virtual calls and virtual meetings all the time, but it's mostly with faith chat when I'm doing Bible study. And when she said that, it really just did something to me, because I'm like, is this really is it really legit company? Because y'all know it's so much scamming going on. And I'm not saying that it was a scamming position, but then they mentioned something about if you fail to comply with all these recommendations, then you might as well just tune out or something like that. So I didn't really stay for the whole meeting. I would say around 9:40. Was it like 9? Well, I ain't gonna say 9 because that was just an hour ago. I would say probably around 8:40 something. I just ended the call, because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to afford to, even though they said if you got hired right today, it reland you a position, but they break you out in break rooms and then interview you separately virtually. So if you was able to get a position today, you will have to provide all that information. And I'm saying to myself, it seems like that's just getting too personal. It just make me wondering. Y'all talking about credit cards. I mean, why should I have to pay for a interview if I'm seeking to look for a job? I'm trying to make money. How can I present you money just to make money? Because I know some people use that slang when they come down to these kind of jobs. When you're doing stuff virtual, in order to make money, you have to put into something, put in money. And I'm like, I just, at this stage, I can't afford to pay you something when I'm looking for a job. I need to be paid, and I'm like, it just really kind of it just, I don't know. I was always taught, if you unsure about something, you have to just go with, just trust your instincts. Like if something don't really feel right to you, you just got to go with your first mind. And that's how I felt when when it came down to this position. Because I'm like, it just didn't make sense. They want all this information about you, your mother's maiden name, if you got bankruptcy, if you don't have student loans out, credit check, all that. I'm like, it just don't sound right to me. It sounds like somebody that's just trying to get something about the person. I said, it just didn't sound right. So I just ended up ending the call. But I did receive the email yesterday, because I had told you all that I had went out and applied.